Two legends, 2 decades, one brutal comeback. In 2000, a clawed mutant stepped onto the big screen in black leather, grounded, gritty, unforgettable. Fast forward to 2024, and that same warrior finally wears the yellow suit fans waited decades to see. And then there's Deadpool, from reckless highway chaos in 2016 to a sharper, darker, Mac-you-ready antihero standing beside Wolverine himself. From leather suits to comic-accurate glory, this is the ultimate evolution of Wolverine and Deadpool. In 2000, Wolverine stepped into cinemas wearing black leather. Not the bright comic book colors fans knew, but something darker, more grounded, more realistic. He wasn't a polished superhero. He was unpredictable, dangerous, a fighter shaped by pain and memory loss. Across the X-Men films, his claws became iconic, slicing through enemies, carrying the emotional weight of every battle. He wasn't just part of the team, he was the franchise's backbone. And then came Logan in 2017. Older, slower, scarred by time. The rage was still there, but it was buried beneath exhaustion and regret. No, a legend rising, but a warrior facing the end of his road. White and talent. But 2024 changes everything. For the first time in live-action history, the comic-accurate yellow suit finally appears on screen. No redesign to be realistic. No toned down. No hidden in shadows. Bright, bold, unapologetic. The mask frames his eyes like it leapt straight from the pages of a comic book. The blue and yellow contrast against the battlefield like a warning sign. This isn't the weary, dying man we left behind in Logan. This Wolverine stands taller, moves sharper, strikes harder. The claws feel heavier, the rage feels focused. It's not just a costume upgrade, it's a statement. After decades of evolution, compromise, and grounded realism, Wolverine is finally allowed to be mythic again. This isn't the end of a legend. This is Wolverine reborn. When Deadpool hit theaters in 2016, he didn't quietly join the superhero world. He kicked the door open and set it on fire. At a time when most comic book movies played it safe, this one went fully R-rated, blood splattered. Jokes flew faster than bullets, and nothing, absolutely nothing, was off limits. The red and black suit looked like it had stepped straight out of the comics. Tight stitching, white eye lenses that moved with expression, twin katanas resting across his back like a warning sign. But the real difference wasn't just how he looked, it was how he behaved in the middle of brutal highway fights and slow motion gunfire. He turned to the camera and spoke directly to us. He wasn't pretending this was real. He knew it was a movie, and he made sure we knew it too. This wasn't a traditional hero's journey. It was chaotic, self-aware, unpredictable. Deadpool didn't try to fit into the superhero mold. He shattered it. In 2024, Deadpool doesn't just return. He arrives upgraded. The suit looks refined. The red is deeper, richer, almost battle-worn. The black panels are sharper. The stitching cleaner. Every detail feels intentional. The mask still carries that expressive glare, but now it feels more cinematic, more polished, built for a bigger stage. And that stage is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. For the first time, Deadpool steps into a world of Avengers, multiversal chaos, and legacy heroes. The jokes are still savage. The fourth wall cracks are still there, but the atmosphere feels different. He's no longer the outsider mocking the system from the sidelines. He's inside the machine now. Standing shoulder to shoulder with Wolverine, the tone shifts. It's not just about chaos anymore, it's about impact. Bigger universe, bigger expectations. And somehow, he still manages to grin behind the mask. Side by side, the transformation is impossible to ignore. Wolverine began in grounded leather, stripped of bright colors shaped by realism, built for a darker era of superhero films. No, in 2024, he stands in full comic book glory, bold mythic, unapologetically larger than life. Deadpool's journey moved in a different direction. He started as pure disruption, chaos wrapped in red and black, breaking rules and breaking walls. And today, that same chaos feels sharpened, elevated, ready for a universe far bigger than before. Two completely different evolutions, two completely different philosophies. but now they collide on the same screen. But here's the real question. Who had the better evolution? Wolverine, Astesta, or Deadpool? Comment below. Anticipate the next evolution review in my next video. Subscribe to be notified when it's posted.